I'm a little fair right now, but we gonna see how this looks. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get into Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Foundation. I have the shade 5. Now I have a sample shade because I wanted to see if I actually wanted to purchase the items. So I was just like, let me test it out on the camera so you guys can see, because I went in the store and got a sample and I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna really like that just based on the reviews, but I hate to like go by other people's opinion. I actually be wanting to do my own opinion. So I also purchased from Danessa Myricks her Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flush. This is a blush, so I'm kind of excited about that. I have the shade Jubilee and I feel like it's perfect for my skin tone because she has a lot of nice shades. But once again, I was like, I'm just gonna go buy one thing so I could try it out and then go from there. So that's what we're gonna do in here. And the main two products that I'm gonna try. So if you're into videos like that, stick around and let's get through it together. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like, and if you are my shade, then you can use me as a reference point. I'm a little fair right now, but we gonna see how this looks. Shade 5 might be a little bit more deeper than my complexion, but that's fine because I actually do like wearing foundations a little darker than my skin so I can highlight. I learned that the hard way because I was getting foundations my exact skin color and then I was looking like flushed, y'all. I was like, what the? But I was naturally always buying foundations that was darker because my forehead, like my perimeter area, was a little bit darker than my actual face, so I had to match that, because if I match my face and I had to, it was just like a whole lot. I mean, there's so many things you can do with makeup, but we're gonna get into it, okay? So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this content, like and leave a comment because I love to hear your opinions on the stuff that I talk about. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna start off by prepping my skin. I am going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and that's just because this is more like a hydrating primer. I know that the Yummy Skin is a powder, it dries to a powder, so in that case I kind of think matte. I don't want to use a matte primer because I don't feel like my face is too oily right now. I do have combination skin, but I do feel that I just need something that's gonna grip this and hydrate my skin. So I'm gonna prep my face with this, and then we're gonna apply the Yummy Skin foundation. Now I don't have that many blemishes on my face. I do have like a little bump right here and like small minor stuff. Like they always want to come out when you want to film or do something. It's just like, ugh. But for the most part, my skin is pretty much decent. I am testing out skincare, so just excuse that. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see. That's a good thing. Sometimes when you have blemishes, we're gonna see if the foundation can actually cover some of those spots. So yeah, let's go ahead and apply this foundation. Let me just pin my hair up real quick. Now I have a little sample right here, so I am not about to dig this out with my fingers. We are going to scoop it out and I'm going to put it on my face and then blend it out with a brush. The brush that I'm going to use is going to be the buffing foundation brush. I think this is from Sonia Kashik. I really like this. It's really like gets in there really good. But remember, as always, I'll link everything below, and we'll just check the description box if y'all want to know any tools that I'm using. So I'm just going to use this little Real Techniques precision spoolie to take everything out and put it on the face. So let's see what the shade 5 is looking like. It's a decent amount up in here too. Oh, that shade is not bad. This is shade 5 and it do not look bad at all. So we'll just go with this. This is not bad. And I have a lot of product in here, believe it or not. I probably can use this like 2 or 3 times. I think I put a lot on my face. So let's just go. Let's just go with it. So let's just blend it out. The coverage is looking like medium so far. It covered up that, you know, that little situation that we had right there. It's not bad, but I'm not a, you know, in reality, I'm not a fan of balms. And I'm feeling like you have to really, even with that grip, and it could be because I use like that little grip primer that, you know, it's tugging a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely like a medium covered situation. Definitely a medium. Now don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I was, like I said, I never really was into balms, but it's as I'm patting it out though, as I'm patting it out, it's looking better and better and better. But of course, I'm gonna, even though this dry club powder, I'm still gonna set it. More than likely, I'm probably gonna have to like still do my normal with it because this is looking better and better. I'm not taking it too far up here, so y'all probably like, why you not blending it all the way up there? Because I'm, you know, I'm gonna use concealer and all that good stuff, so I don't want to like add too many extra layers, but I will like kind of try to make it look decent. But so far it's not looking too bad. I don't really like how it's looking around the nose area, but as far as my overall skin, because I'm gonna like probably highlight and contour the nose, so I don't need it to fully cover the nose area. I probably should take just a little bit more on the cheek area because I don't feel like it fully covered, you know, certain spots. I just want to see if it is buildable. Okay, so I'm gonna rule this out as a solid medium. It's not bad. The color was actually a really, really good match. A decent, it wasn't a perfect match, but it's decent. I feel like it matches pretty good, but I'm definitely gonna have to warm my face up, conceal and stuff like that. So I'm gonna catch the face up and then we're gonna test out this Flush blush. But so far with the foundation, I do feel like it's a medium coverage. You cannot feel it on the skin, which is what I like. It still hasn't dried down to a full powder. I'm seeing transfer on my finger, so I guess you would have to let it sit for a minute. It's not a quick drying like when it's cream to powder. That tells me that because it's not quickly setting, I would still want to set this with some spray or like a powder, something. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch up the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna link everything that I use on the face in the description box, and then we're gonna get into how I feel about the base once I put everything on there and I catch y'all up to do the blush. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This, I must say, this Yummy Skin foundation plays really well with other products. It has not dried to me. I still feel like it's a little transfer. It still has some transfer in there. I added like some contour, a little bit of bronzer, nothing too deep. So it just gave it everything back definition. I have nothing but cream products on my face right now. And I did not set anything, but like I say, the Yummy Skin is still transferring. Like it has not dried to powder yet. So I don't, but I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna set it and I'm gonna link everything. So far this is what it is. And before I set the face, I wanted to try the blush because I don't know if, you know, cream products do not sit well on product powder anyway. So just to not make that mistake, I'm just going to be careful and do the cream first and then set everything and then come back with the look. So yeah, right now I'm feeling like it's not heavy. I got an itch. I gotta just dab. It's not heavy. I can't feel it on my face, but it's like I feel very hydrated. Yeah, but I can't feel the foundation on my face. I just feel like maybe it's because I haven't set everything, so everything's still like wet. But this is the shade Jubilee. So we're gonna try the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Blushed, and this is what the packaging look like. This is the shade. It is really pretty. It's almost like a muted pinky rosy colors. Now, when I see people apply this, some people use a brush, some people use their fingers. I'm just gonna use my fingers to be on the safe side. And we're gonna go ahead and bump up these cheeks, and then I'm gonna set everything and then just come back in with my final thoughts of the Danessa Myricks foundation and this blush. So this is very, very, it feels very, very balmy. And like I said, this is such a beautiful color. I just hope it comes out really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit more because I already know I like blush. You know, I wasn't into blush at first, but now I'm like really reaching for a nice blush. And on my skin, it's not moving anything around. That's a good thing. It's like literally sitting on top of my makeup and stuff. I'm gonna put a little bit more. This is 3 times going in, but not with a lot. I just use just a little bit more. What y'all think? That is pretty. Let me tone down these lights a little bit. Okay, yeah. It was like, I felt like it was just getting a little bit brighter, and I don't want to be too bright. Okay, so that is definitely pretty. Let me take my concealer brush because I just want to make sure that it's nice and seamless everywhere. But that is so pretty. So this is the blush, and it lifted too. Like, this is bronzer over here, bronzer and contour, and this is like contour and blush. So it kind of went over that bronzer I had, but this is the side with the blush. That is a pretty shade, and this is with just the bronzer. So let me add it to the other side as well. So this is what the blush is looking like, you guys. This blush was easy to put on, like literally. This Jubilee color is so pretty, and it was effortless. Like, I literally patted it into the skin and it melted. It did not disturb any of my other makeup, and it's just a nice flush of color. Like, it really does look like a flush of color. It's not super intense in the color, but I really like this. But I definitely need to set my face, and I'm gonna come back in and let y'all know my final thoughts, because so far the skin is looking good, but like I say, that blurring balm is still transferring, but it was supposed to dry to a powder. So yeah, let's set this face and wrap this up. Okay, so what do we think of the 2 products? I can honestly say that it's not that bad. I do like the way my face looks. It looks good. The only thing that I have that's a concern for me is, like, this don't seem like it'll be something, because of my combo skin, this don't seem like it'll be something suitable for the summertime. And the reason why I say that is because it was supposed, like, I was under the assumption that it was gonna dry fast because it's like, you know, cream to powder. But maybe because I had a hydrating base, that it didn't dry as quick, and then I felt like it was transferred. I don't know, the face looks good, don't get me wrong. I think the face looks really good, but now that I said it, it's not transferring. And I used a powder and I use setting spray. So like I said, I will link everything in the description box below on what I use. But just the foundation alone, I do feel, let me get close so I can let y'all know. I do feel that it's decent. Like, it's a pretty foundation. It wasn't a full coverage, so you know, on days that you want to cover a blemish or something like that and you looking for a full coverage, I would conceal before using this. If you do have this, or if you really do like it but you can't get that full coverage effect, just conceal your spots and then go over it with this. But overall, it's a pretty foundation. The blush is very natural. Jubilee is cute. I felt like I thought I was going heavy in, but it was shearing out really good. Like, it was a very blendable blush. Like, the formula was very blendable and it didn't give me a hard time. I used it with the finger though, so that probably could have warmed up the product. I don't know how it would be with a brush, but I do like it with the finger application. It looked pretty decent, and it's almost like a flush of color. Like, it literally complements my skin really well. So I do like the blush. But what are y'all thoughts on it? Let me know what y'all think about this. I don't think it's nothing that I'm gonna run to Sephora and get. You know, I would have to try it out a couple more times, especially since we're leaning more into hotter weather, and I don't feel like this is like hot weather appropriate unless you really do the face. And sometimes I just want to grab for something that's a matte foundation and do less work, because sometimes you be rushed, you quick, you gotta go somewhere, you ain't got time to be doing all them steps. But if you do have time to play in your makeup and you don't mind something that you might have to add some extra steps to, especially in hotter weather, because I have not tested this out in hot weather. It's a decent day today, so I don't think that makeup's gonna get disrupted that much. So for the most part, I think it's decent on a regular average day, like if it's not too hot and not too cold. And that's only because of the way I feel about it. I don't think this is gonna work in the summer, but for the most part, it smooths out the skin. It doesn't cling. It's not clinging anywhere. It doesn't look dry, but also that's about how you prep your base. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this foundation and this blush in the comments. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos of me testing more products, I have so much stuff that I'm gonna bring on here so y'all can see. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed yet, girl. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.